All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Under the L. I am your host, Terrence, and I'm here with some good fucking guys yet again. To my right, I have Shy, and to my left, I have Jimmy. You'll notice that we are missing a piece this week, right?
Or maybe you didn't notice.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you notice. Ev's not here. He's currently sick, so best wishes to Ev. Apparently he was licking too many toilets and he got sick, so.
He's gotta stop doing that.
I told him it's kind of predatory too.
Yeah, it's a wild move.
Yeah.
Wild move.
Yeah. But did anybody get into anything good this weekend? Anything that they want to share?
Yeah, no, not really. I kept it light, kept it breezy, easy. Our good buddy Cole came in. We just did a little hangout, a lot of Madden. Didn't really go out too much. Did a little karaoke in the back room.
Hey, that's fun. Just two-man karaoke?
Just, we had a couple other people, Stefan and Crystal.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out our friendship.
Yeah.
But
shout out our friendship. I love that.
It was a pretty impromptu night. I don't think anybody of us were expecting it. Barely expected to hang out, but, you know, we made the best.
Hey, man, that sounds good. I'll pass it over to Jimmy. Anything,
I work, dude. I have a irregular schedule. Let's call it that. Yeah. So I was working Friday, Saturday I slept in, which is a weird thing. And then Sunday I was back at work. So
yeah. So Jimmy was hard at work. He's a hard-working man right there.
Yeah. So, you know, chat, thank Jimmy for just being on here. We're happy to have him. You guys should be too.
Yes, sir. Jimmy is also responsible for why you can see us.
That's right. Make sure you,
talking to the live chat.
Hey, chat, no URLs in the chat.
Everyone let us know.
What are you talking?
We're gonna start a YouTube channel, chat.
Hell yeah. Me, if I can talk about myself for a little bit,
Yeah, what you looking into?
I'm looking into buying a house. So
Hell yeah.
that's been the brunt of my life for like the past 5 days. It's kind of crazy, kind of hectic, but you know, it's something that I've been trying to do for some time now. So
Good.
I'm pretty excited about it. But no, I didn't do anything fun.
That's fun, right?
Yeah, aspirations for the future, definitely fun.
That's right.
Fun.
You got good people helping you out, giving you good advice.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Rocket Mortgage.
Rocket Mortgage, please sponsor us.
Yo, we have a lot of sponsorships that we shout out a lot of people, right? So come on.
None of this is monetized, by the way, guys. We would love for it to be. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, we could use the money. Is what I'm trying to say.
Definitely could use the money.
Yeah. All right, why don't you get us started, T? Give us a little trivia, yeah?
We're gonna start with trivia. We don't have our conspiracy man in today.
True.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with some trivia, I guess. Let's get into it. And I'm gonna start a special appearance.
The podcast.
The podcast. Hell yeah, I like that. That's perfect. All right, so I'll start with Shy here.
Yeah, what do we got?
All right, I'll start with a little easy question. I usually give you a hard one. So this is something that I think you'll dig up pretty well.
You sure do give me a hard one, don't you?
All right. Who painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel?
Michelangelo.
Nice. You got it. All right, Jim.
First one I've ever answered correctly.
All right, Jim.
Unreal.
Because I gave Jimmy a lot of easy ones last week. What is the chemical symbol for gold?
Oh, I know
you.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, yeah, you do like to be wearing chains now, so that's firsthand. I understand. All right, this next one's for you, and it's not going to be easier. What is the weirdest thing to win a Nobel Prize?
That's tough.
That feels like an opinion. Regardless.
It is an opinion based, I guess, but when you get the answer, because you're not going to get this.
Human studies?
No,
People are fucking weird, man.
It's an animal.
Is it a liger?
Ooh, that would be cool,
Right? Yeah.
It was a donkey.
Wait, what
donkey
win a... Oh, who? Like, what is the weirdest...
Mm-hmm. Did I ever win a Nobel Peace Prize?
What do you win for?
I don't know the description on why the donkey won, but I'm guessing it's something like the donkey is a very resilient creature.
Yeah,
right? So it probably walked 1,000 miles or something like that.
That feels more like a Guinness World Record situation.
Well, no, like he like saved travelers or something. Like, hey, resist traffic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like one of those.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Well,
now we gotta look into this. That was speculation, by the way. I didn't know that. That wasn't the actual thing.
It's crazy.
All right.
So yeah, I gotta know what it is.
Yeah, no.
Chat, let us know. Chat, let us know in the comments.
Oh yeah.
Am I doing this right?
I mean, you're not doing it wrong.
All right. Next question for you, Sean.
Yeah. No, it's
Oh, Jimmy. That's Jimmy. Which classic novel opens up with the line, "Call me Ishmael"?
What we did.
Fucking Jimmy's savant.
Yeah.
Savant with these.
So 4 for 4?
Last week. All right. So here's another one for you, Shy. What year did the Berlin Wall fall?
1942.
Uh-oh.
Wasn't it? Oh no, because World War II ended, and okay, hold on. Wait, I answered too quick. I apologize. 1980. Is it 5?
Oh
Me?
no.
I'm not. You are.
Steel. I feel like it's like a...
I was
I
close.
think it was.
I want to say 87.
No.
I think 89, right?
Yes, 89, 1989. Gorbachev
I knew that.
tear down that wall.
I can't believe I was thinking the end of World War II for all our listeners. I'm pretty stupid, but yeah, I guess that's where I end that one.
All right. So we got some more.
Okay.
So this is you now. All right. So what is the scientific theory that explains the origin of the universe? Theories in its name.
String theory?
No, but that's a good guess.
Big Bang Theory?
Yes.
Oh, I am dumb.
Yes. Last one.
That's frustrating. That's obvious.
Man, I hope Greg doesn't watch this.
Oh, he's gonna be so disappointed.
All right. This one is going to be a toughie.
I'm an athlete, not a mathlete.
But it's a funny one too, because like I had no idea, and I don't know why anybody or a country would do this, but what country has a unicorn as part of its national emblem?
So not on the flag, just so I know, right?
The emblem. So
Yeah.
I would say a crest or emblem. So that should dwindle it down, because countries that use crests and emblems.
I'm thinking like something like Ireland or Scotland.
There you go. You got two chances there, but I wanted to.
I know. I'm sorry.
I needed you to get one right.
You know what? You know what it is? They love their mythical creatures.
That's true.
They Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah.
I don't. Fairies. They're very big on fairies.
Yeah, they are.
That's funny. I was in the Pan Pacific mindset, so I was going
Really?
like Singapore, like Laos or something like that.
with so your head's at.
Yeah, I was way.
See that makes.
Thanks for the doubles gas. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Well, that is the quiz segment this week. You know,
man.
I want to mix the easy with the hard, so it's not like something the schwab here.
Yeah, let us know how you're doing in the comments. Feel free to comment on our Spotify itself under .the.l, and that's EL for you guys. All right.
Oh yeah.
Check this out. Terrence, why don't you move your head real quick? Let the boys see it.
Close.
Hey, listen, if you can get close enough, you can scan that John right there. It'll take you right to the podcast.
Click, motherfuckers.
Hey.
All right.
Go ahead, Sean. You got something else for us, don't you?
Yeah, I want to get into some rankings. Sorry, I got a cat on me. Podcast. As I said, podcast name, Under the L. But I thought it'd be fun to bring up bars that are under the L. So I'd like to rank these 5 bars that can all be found within the vicinity of the L.
Okay.
All right. In no particular order, Jimmy, I'll start with you. You go 5 to 1. All right. We got Costa's, Garage, Johnny Brenda's, St. Lazarus,
Right.
also known as the Saint, and L Bar.
Easy 5 garage here. Easy 5.
Easy 5, huh?
Hate garage.
See, I think that's an unpopular opinion.
You done all the way
because of how packed it is.
Hate.
Demographic.
Yeah, that's right. I was there at, 22,
Yeah.
23.
That was the spot to be.
I didn't like it bad.
It was hard to get a drink, though. It was.
I wasn't there.
It was very hard to get a drink.
I was not at that bar to drink.
Oh, you were playing skee ball.
I was playing with ski balls.
Or easy.
Hey, okay. Let's continue. Go ahead.
Easy 5 for me.
I want to say so much. I can't
know.
say.
Kid. Yeah, garage is just, I've never liked it. Easy 5 for me. 4 here. I'm going to go L Bar would be higher because it's only cash. Yeah, man. I have been thrown off by that a couple of times late at night when I thought I had cash on me and I didn't, and then I got paid like but surcharges, bro. I'm not out here like that. I don't have a student PNC account anymore. I don't get those just waived. That's money out of my pocket. Like, I can't.
Straight up.
It would be higher, but I gotta look at that.
Shout out First Trust Bank.
That's good.
Sponsor us.
That is a pretty good thing I heard, actually.
It's a good move.
Okay.
All right. Sport local. 2, I'm going to go Johnny Brenda's.
Oh, you skip 3. Skip 3.
Sorry, 3, I'm going to go Johnny Brenda's because in the summer they don't have air conditioning.
Is that true?
Yeah, dude.
What?
It was tough.
Oh, I'm not going.
That's why they keep the doors open.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they keep the doors open. It's hot as hell in there in the
It
summer.
do be muggy.
That's 3. It will be higher. The concert menu is nice. Would be higher. No AC in the summer. Got to dock him down.
Yep. Got it. Shit. Got to dox him. What's 2?
2's the Saints.
Of course.
Saints a good time. Well, I got to say, last time I was there, our buddy Shane got a concussion. You remember that? That was when Tyler's parents came and everything like that. It was that was a wild
almost
night.
tore that top floor
That
down.
was dude.
Yeah.
No. Let's not put this as a we, because I was not involved. That Tyler's dad and Tyler's brother almost tore that place down. Okay.
Yeah.
That was
Hey, shout out Shane's concussion, man.
Hey, man.
a crazy night, dude.
Yo, how did that happen again?
He fell.
Yeah.
Somebody like
Ball tapped him. Yo, we're not going to get into it yet because I know exactly the thing. I really want to tell a story, maybe in a bonus episode, because I know those guys aren't listening.
It's on Patreon.
Yeah,
We'll set up a Patreon. So we'll start talking about terrible things about her.
So a 2
burn book.
Saint. Other than that, I got no complaints. You walk outside, there's a change. It's no longer the dumpling spot. It's a barbecue spot outside.
Oh, it's not dumpling no more?
Nah,
Not homemade dumplings?
Nope.
Oh, then
I know what it
barbecue
is.
spot now.
Yeah, so it is. Humpty Dumplings did so well, they're starting up a food truck.
Oh, good for them.
It worked with food truck originally. I used to carry commissary.
Yeah. I think they went back full time, or they got like a brick and mortar somewhere, but they did so well that they.
Good. I love them.
You sure? What with the...
Commissary. I used to work on a food truck back in college.
Oh, a commissary. The only commissary I know is... I'm just saying. Hit me up on the J-Bay, please.
So what? Obviously, that leaves us with 1. If anybody, they said it before the episode, they looked at this, they knew what my number 1 was, but Costa's my easy number 1. No complaints about Costa's. Place is awesome. We've watched, a couple World Series there.
Yeah.
Cheap. So you look at that whole corner of Frankfurt and Girard, everything's expensive. You go to Costa's, you pay for a reasonably priced drink. Still do citywides. Good people, great bartenders, great owners. The brothers, they'll take care of you.
New guys.
Yeah, it's just...
They'll talk your ear off.
Costa's. Maybe throw us a sponsor. Right?
Sponsor us.
You know, just think about it.
Hell yeah. Okay.
What about you, T? Start at 5, yeah?
Start at 5. Well, my list is going to look very similar. I'm going to say this, though. Garage has to be everybody's 5, because that place is a hole.
Not mine.
They over here SAing people up in that motherfucker.
Oh, that's true. In the New Year's Eve.
With that.
New Year's Eve, that was fucked up. Garage, don't sponsor us.
Yeah, at all.
Yeah, we don't want it.
Fuck y'all.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, it's good call.
I mean, you have the money.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna feel bad that it's not my 5, but that
That's
is
extra.
weighing on me heavily, chat.
Yeah. My four going to have to be Johnny Brenda's, just because I don't go there often. And I have intentions of going there and playing pool, and I just know as soon as I walk in that motherfucker, there's no opportunity to play pool.
No.
There's like 20 people waiting. They got all that little fucking coins.
Yeah.
And when you put the coin down, first off, sidebar, that fucking coin mechanism for holding your spot for playing pool, janky, ghetto, ratchet. Like, how am I gonna know if that's my coin?
Yeah.
And first off, we'll take my 25 cents. I be seeing people.
Keep an eye on it. That's how you know it's your coin.
I've been looking. I know which one's my fucking coin. It's like when they shake. Yeah, you go to the Phillies game. They move the things around. You got to guess. That's basically what it is. That's what it is. So yeah, that's number 2. Number 4. Number 3. I'm gonna go with L Bar.
Okay.
I mean, I might have had some people, but there's a lot of dirty hipsters there. Some that don't wear deodorant. And listen, this is a PSA for y'all motherfuckers that don't wear deodorant thinking you cute. You're not cute, man. You're not fucking cute. Put that aluminum under your arm. We all need it.
Some people need the aluminum. I'm going to stand on that. Some people do.
It's a shame, man.
Hey, keep it fresh, keep it nice, keep it cute. What's your number 2? Number 2, I'm going to say, Costa's here.
Wow.
I've had a lot of good times at Costas. I've drank a lot of citywides. I'm saying probably more than you can count toes, fingers. But
That's not that many.
there's a lot of citywides. I'm not a heavy drinker, folks. But I do like a little bit of Pabst Blue Ribbon. Let's go, Pabst Blue Ribbon. You already know. So Costas, that's like a neighborhood spot. We've been going there for years. We know the people there even. There's no cash only situation. It was better when they had a pool table, but hey, I still go and I still like to support those brothers.
I miss the pool.
I do.
I really do.
Yeah.
They got rid of it for COVID.
Yep.
It was such a bummer.
Yeah. And then my number one would be the St. Lazarus. Just because that is my vibe. The music that they play, the atmosphere there. The only complaint I have is the size, and I wish that they can expand. But it's such a staple on that corner there on Front Street that, I mean, the St. Lazarus, man. We've all had times there where you talked about times that we've had there. Memories were made there. Dancing was happening.
It's a good bar.
Period.
I pop off there, man.
It's just a good bar.
It's funny. I actually didn't have the Saint in here originally. I put Barcade. And I was like, fuck that.
Hell no.
Barcade's trash.
Barcade is
I
trash.
don't like Barcade.
Dude, you ever go there on just like a pretty early Tuesday or Wednesday?
Probably better.
Ooh, no, it ain't.
No,
Fucking creatures there, bro.
The motherfuckers have been saving their quarters.
Oh my god. That
He's the high scorer.
It is a freak show. All right, I'm gonna hit you guys with my 5 and just changing it up a little bit now. Fuck Garage, can't make that any more clear.
Hey,
But I despise Johnny Brando's.
really?
I really, really hate him.
Despise.
I've never been to the venue, and that makes this a little unfair, and I understand that. But to the bar itself. You can't walk around.
No.
You walk in, there's a fucking pool table. People are throwing, going with the sticks.
Yeah, you can't
It's like
stand
you're
around
trapped
that
in the
motherfucker.
dick. And then you go in and they get mad at you. And they got these high top
They do.
tables that make no sense. They're in different ways. And then you go all the way to the back and there's people in booths.
Yeah,
And it's just weird. The bathrooms in the back, and they're having like there's parents there. I'm like getting hammered on a Saturday night. It's stupid. You getting dumb here? Yeah, I'm animated too. So, that bothered the crap out of me. They're number 5 on my list. Their food is also pretty subpar, but this is a bar like it, not a restaurant, right?
Yes, sir. And if we're talking about bar food, Coaster's got.
That's top notch.
Hey, just saying, they know how to fucking throw down back there.
Of this list, El Bar is offering chili dogs, so I do agree with you guys here, but I'm not a huge Costa Spoon guy. That being said, number 4's got to be Garage.
Okay.
All right. Trash bar.
Yep.
Not a good bar.
Yeah, we stand with women here on this podcast.
We do. 100%.
Absolutely.
Even though we sitting right now, we still standing with y'all.
Yep.
100%.
So I'm going to skip that whole rant. You hit us with it beautifully, T. I'm going to go with my number 3, which has to be El Bar for me.
Okay.
Love that place. I think it gets too packed.
Way too bad.
It's a good bar. I love it. It's a great place. I enjoy it. But it also has its negatives. Sitting perfectly at number 3. Number 2 for me, I got to give it to the Saint. I dance my fucking ass off there. We all have a great time. I have nothing negative to say. I just love Costas number 1 so much.
Same
Because we have just watched beautiful things happen in that bar. How many Phillies games have we watched? Close to the, I think every game we went there with the World Series, it was a win.
I mean, every game Dance has been there too with us has been a W.
Shout out Nance.
Oh yeah.
It's a great bar. I mean, hey, we celebrated the life of a friend of ours who passed away there.
That's true.
Like us,
R.I.P.
R.I.P. It's the spot. It's
just where you go.
It is.
It's where you feel home, but it's also a dive.
It is.
It's
I
a
love
dive
that for me.
It's the best type of dive, though.
But let's get into a little Eagle segment.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of stuff
happened.
What a week. What a week. I mean, well, let's talk about. We can get into the free agency, but I want to talk about the trade first, just because that's like something that is still perplexing to a lot of Eagles fans right now. And I really don't know the motivation behind it. Other people are speculating the motivation. The money obviously is something that comes out a lot, but we know that Howie is able to move pieces around. So I don't think money is like the end all be all, but we lost.
We're talking about the Kenny Pickett trade, right?
Oh, yeah. Man, we lost Kenny G, dog. No. The CJGJ, man, like, and the craziest thing about it is CJGJ, every year he's been on this team, we've gone to the Super Bowl. And it's like, well, you know, you do a good job at work and they still let you go. So what kind of?
Yeah, I don't like the way it's done. I think more is going to be said on this. I mean, let's be honest. He is not a quiet man.
Not at all.
He will let us know what was going on.
Time comes.
And I have a feeling Howie's going to bring his own statement to the table, too. Yeah. So we'll find out. But I've heard rumor that it was to avoid contract issue in the future. They were trying to get out of something for next year, paying him a little more. And look, I don't know what to say. We're getting $25 million more. You know?
Exactly. So
spend that money.
The cap has grown.
I love Saquon. He is worth every penny. Mm-hmm. But you gave that man $41 million a year, I think it is.
And do we really talk to him? Sidney Brown is ready to step up into that role. CJGJ is a ball hawk, and we know he is. He stole a couple picks from Quinion. So it's like, I mean, the man's a ball hawk.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard loss. I mean, our defense in general is just kind of. I'm waiting for a pickup here, but I think we got a couple of years to wait because we look like we're relying on the draft now.
Yeah.
We don't need it. That's the thing. The way Howie does this is he pushes the can down the road, right? Yeah, he is a master of pushing every contract down the road. Now, what that means is every couple of years there's going to come sort of a reckoning where if you're lucky, the guys you pick up in the draft, they're coming up for early extensions, right? Every extension you want to do is an early extension. Just nature of the game. So this is kind of that period where you have, on the defense alone, let's look at it, you got to get ready to start paying Jalen Carter.
Yep.
You want to extend him early as possible. Nolan Smith, you want to extend him early as possible.
Jordan Davis, man, maybe. I want to see him this year.
If he can play more than 50% of snaps,
right?
If he stays healthy,
Jacoby, you get ready to pay him soon. So it's part of that. Why would CJ done great things for the city? There's a couple contracts I would rather pay instead of him, and Malachi Starks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Malachi Starks come out of Georgia. Even if not, it's a good safety class.
Well, yes, you're right. It's a good defensive draft we got going on.
Defensive lineup, it's all you hear about. It's just like unbelievable. Yeah. So we've hit in the last couple of years on that. Gotta hope for it again.
Yep.
In Howie we trust, man. But
sure,
I definitely am a little
till we don't. And you know we turn on a motherfucker real quick.
That's true. T and I went from fire Sirianni to, we love the man now.
Cool with him.
Yeah.
I
love the man now.
Cool with him. I mean, before I wanted to fight him in a dark alleyway.
Yeah.
But now, cool with him. That trade is ultimately perplexing. What else we got? Let's talk about some of the free agents.
All right, well, I'm going to go through the big names of the free agency here. We can all talk about them and just see how we feel individually with them. But first off, I thought we'd start with Josh Sweat. Went to the Cardinals, back with John Gannon.
Yeah.
This one hurt. With us not signing Myles Garrett, I really thought we would bring Sweat back. While he's a little inconsistent in the regular season, you cannot disagree with his playoff play.
Big game player.
Yeah, he's a big game player. Jimmy, what do you got? I see that face. You're perplexed.
I don't know if I'm perplexed. I'm a sample size guy, right? So pay me for what you're going to do instead of what you've done for me, right? And what he's done for me is give me one good season.
You feel one good season?
And he's not talking about this. He's talking about the year before.
Yeah. Yeah. This year, I don't think he was anything amazing in the regular season. But once again, we are primed for playoffs. Next year we are too.
I don't disagree, but
he's a playoff player.
Is he though? Or did he have a good playoff performance?
I guess we'll have to see. I mean, the Cardinals aren't getting there.
So that's my point, though. Can you say this guy's a playoff player based off one string of 4 games, right? And then are you going to give him that much money because you assume what he's going to be because of those 4 games? I think that's good. I think that's a good thing.
I think he was a solid guy, though. I think we could have kept him, and I would have been happy to see him stay.
Yeah. But I don't disagree.
I hear your point. So next up, I got Milton Williams. Went over to the Patriots. Shout out Will. Fuck your team, but shout you out, bud. Yeah, I don't know.
So with the Sweat and the Milton Williams thing, we sort of knew the writing was on the wall. These guys, you know, they played their ass off in the playoffs specifically. They played themselves into, you know, generational wealth, I should say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
And we weren't able to give them, depending on what Howie might be thinking. I think your point is very valid because Milton Williams throughout the season, I mean, was he that guy either?
Mm. I thought we saw Milton Williams step up.
Yeah.
And really make an improvement, and we weren't anticipating that. Like, kind of like Bond. We weren't expecting Bond to be who he was, and I am so happy we re-signed him because he deserved every cent he gave him.
Yes. He cashed out.
As he should.
The man
as he should. He played unbelievably, and he played all season long that well. And he brought it to the playoffs.
Should have been Defensive Player of the Year.
Honestly, he was in contention. I don't hate that. I think that's a good take.
Yeah. Should have been Defensive Player of the Year. He was all over the field. I believe he had 3 interceptions on the year.
I don't want to quote that.
One in the Super Bowl.
Definitely won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Unforgettable. We got Oren Burks. He went over to the Bengals. You know, he actually, once again, filled a great role.
Yes.
I was very impressed by his play. I wasn't anticipating it, but I feel the same way with what you were saying earlier, Jimmy. Go let another team pay him.
Yeah.
All right, find another back.
We can find him.
There's another guy that played himself into a contract.
He's a backup line.
He got his money.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for that, but we don't need him on the team. That's thank you for the win. Appreciate the Super Bowl. You were a part of it.
I mean, hey, he's
way to get paid. Way to go get paid.
Yep.
And then we got Isaiah Rodgers, went over to the Vikings. Jimmy, how do you feel about that one?
I think he is a starter in the NFL. I don't know if no team should look at their roster and be like, all right, that's my number one cornerback, right?
Yeah.
Right. But he's a starter, right? The Vikings just re-signed Byron Murphy to be their slot cornerback. So if going into a season, you look at Byron Murphy, the nickel, Isaiah Rodgers as your 2 outside cornerback. I think this is where they want to do something to. I don't think they're going to bring back either Gilmore or Shaq Griffin to be the number 1. It's just that they had to do so much stuff to cover their cornerbacks last year. They need a true starting 1. Like Isaiah Rodgers did beautifully on the Eagles last year. I think he would have played a much bigger role if they didn't have one of the best cornerback drafts in the past 15 years with Mitchell and Cooper Jean. Yeah. So I think Isaiah Rodgers I think he's very much appreciated in this city, which is cool.
Yeah, without a doubt. But I just think it was the shining,
and he couldn't have, right? Like it's
and he probably shouldn't have been. It worked out well with us.
I think so.
Yeah. We'll see how he does on the Vikings.
He's very fast, very scrappy,
Underrated nationally, could pick up, tough loss.
Right. Some honorable mentions I want to shout out. Kenny Pickens got traded. Where
do we say Browns?
So we got traded to the Seahawks. And then he got traded to the Browns. And it looks like he might be the starter, or backup.
Russ is talking to the Browns now. As of like 20 minutes ago. Russ is talking to the Browns.
Hot news.
That is some pretty hot news. Pretty hot news. The thing is with Kenny Pickett, we've already seen him as a starter. We saw what he can do.
It's not really even a serviceable back.
I don't even think that. Yeah, and I will say, hey, happy for him he's getting his money, but this man's gonna have, if he gets another starting position, he's just gonna screw himself and he's gonna be out of the league because he's really gonna get exposed.
It's money. I mean, hopefully he invests well.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't feel bad for any of the rich guys who are making millions of dollars.
If this guy gets a starting job, it is very clearly because the next draft class is a quarterback class.
Right. Yep. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, that's what his role is going to be. He's basically him, Trey Lance.
Yep.
Daniel Jones is more sought after than Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, that's
saying a lot.
Daniel Jones, Anthony Richardson competition in Indianapolis.
hilarious. I'm here for it. Hilarious. I mean, if Anthony Richardson cared for the game, he would be an unbelievable quarterback.
Don't forget, though, he's only like 22, 23 years old. He came out super young.
He's a kid.
I hear you. There's a lot.
He's a kid that has $1 million million. So
yeah.
think about how that works.
Some other honorable mentions. Darius Slay. Although I don't love the way you went out. I was sad to see you go.
Oh, yeah.
And now I'm kind of happy to see you on another team. I can't wait to face you.
Yeah.
You left just talking so much shit, man. What the fuck's like?
Yeah, I don't know why he was leaving that in that capacity with that tone, but and I don't know what happens behind closed doors, but that's a wild way to leave.
That was a tough way to go after winning a Super Bowl with us and something you sought after your whole career. I mean, it's a bummer. Yeah. Bradbury, I think we let go of too.
Makes sense. About time.
Bye-bye.
Bye, buddy.
Veterans have just agreed the terms with A.J. Dillon.
Oh,
wow. That big running?
Breaking news. We have a second running back there, A.J. Dillon. Okay.
Breaking news probably about a week ago, if you're listening on the first day this came out.
Yeah, news for right now.
That's a very...
Yeah, that's cool. I mean,
that's a very clear sign that, hey, if the tush push gets banned, we're not banging up Saquon Barkley. A.J. Dillon, go in there and fucking ram.
I mean, Kenny Gainwell can't be doing that, so I'll win on that.
It's a beast.
Does
Physical essence.
Gainwell number 3 now?
Well, you mean Shipley?
No, I mean...
Oh, Gainwell signed.
Yeah, Gainwell's on the team.
Honorable mention. See Gainwell.
Yeah,
see
somebody.
I didn't even know.
Shipley.
So it is Will Shipley.
Yeah. So this is a good pickup.
And he's not number 3.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want him as a backup, to be honest. I think he's too young.
Yeah.
You know, we all saw he had a beautiful run.
Yeah.
But he lost his wing.
That was garbage time too, and he lost his wing.
And you're a running back. You have to have. I mean, it was a great run.
You see Pater, and it's only 10 fucking yards away. You get there.
Yeah,
you do whatever you need.
He did the smart move too. He actually brought the ball closer because he knew he didn't have it, so he wasn't going to fumble it. He's a smart player. I actually really like Will Shipley. I like what I saw in him. He just needs time to develop.
Yep. He was third last year too, so it's a lateral.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Jimmy, how do you feel in general with like your team with free agency, any tradings? You know, bring in our Minnesota fan base.
Okay. I think they knocked it out of the park, right? Like you went from an offensive line, the middle of your offensive line being Blake Brandel, Garrett Bradbury, and Ed Ingram replaced by Belton Reisner, to your center being Ryan Kelly and your right guard being Will Fries.
That Will Fries move. That's
dude, for a side of $17.5 million a year.
Yeah, it's great.
You can't beat that. Crazy, dude. And then on the defensive line, you got Harrison Phillip as your zero tech right in the middle. Just clogging the A gap. Then you put on either side of him Jonathan Allen from the Washington Commanders, who you guys obviously know very well, who everybody does. Yeah. And then on the other side of him today, cap casualty, mass exodus from the 49ers.
Yeah,
they're getting rid of everybody's leaving.
Talking about the Eagles getting rid of people, they are getting rid of
former Philadelphia Eagles, Javon Hargrave.
Yep.
That's
crazy because of how much San Fran signed him for originally.
Well, he signed a 2-year, $30 million deal, $15 million a year for Javon Hargrave. He's 30 years old, 31, so yeah.
He's a boss, though.
I mean, he
has the potential. He has such potential to be your most dominant player on the defense.
Yeah, you guys are going for broke this year.
I mean, you're playing anymore in the NFL. You're playing so much big nickel, so much dime. You're playing a lot of 5-2 fronts. You got, Jonathan Bernard, Andrew Van Ginkel on the other side. That's 2 of the better pass rushers in the league last year.
Yeah.
Jonathan Allen, Javon Hargrave, Harrison Phillips.
Could this be a resurgence of the Purple People leaders?
I mean, that's 4 Hall of Famers.
Yeah, I know. Hey, yeah.
4 should be Jim Marshall, but different talk. Yeah. They're following. So, all the way back to 2017, the Eagles showed their league what the recipe was for a successful trench play.
Yep.
So solidified offensive line, just tough-nosed, corn-fed boys. And the defensive line, enough people to rotate. A rotation on the defensive line, which is why I like Milton Williams, but you can find other fresh legs in the draft, right? I like Milton more than I like Sweat, but they were the ones to pioneer or make popular the rotation on the defensive line. So if you can get more people in there all the time to eat people, the three down defensive linemen don't exist anymore.
Yep.
If they do, they're run stoppers. Everything else, rotation, pin your ears back, get after him. If you can't do that, come off the field, get an oxygen tank, go back home.
Yep. And it's a lot to deal with for an offensive line going against that. You have fresh legs coming at you each time.
Exactly.
So, hey.
Yeah. No, I hear you. So I kind of want to ask the question in general of who do we think, really made an impact, whether good or bad, in free agency? Who really made a splash? I mean, the people in my head immediately, I'm thinking of San Francisco. And once again, in a negative way, everyone's fleeing.
Sure.
So I don't really know if I like what the Steelers are doing, but they're making a lot of moves. They're trying. Also getting rid of their entire team.
Oh, the Bears. The Bears signed Grady Jarrett. They traded for Laramie Tunsil. A couple other big moves. Like the Bears are really going for it.
Yeah.
They got Ben Johnson too. The Bears could be really scary. I like it, but
I was scared last year, and they suffered from injury. Now we don't see them a lot, to be fair, but Houston Texans look excellent. I think they made a lot of big moves, and I like the direction they're trying to go in. I think they're a win now team.
I like D'Amico too.
Yeah,
a great coach.
I saw them last year as pretty terrifying, and I think they have a potential with healthy players to really break out this year.
They Stroud rebounds.
Who did? Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's space.
Why did you go?
Who's Stephon Diggs signed with? He hasn't signed.
He's still recovering. He tore his.
Yeah, I know. Last year, but that was week 4, week 5. I mean, he should be getting better by the beginning of the season next year. Someone's going to get him.
He's old though.
Yeah, he's not that old.
On the wrong side of
32.
That for a receiver,
maybe might be 34. If he's 34, I'd be more than
the receiver that's 33, 32, coming off an injury like that, it is a lot to put up the chance.
He's an unbelievable.
I love Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs is.
I love Stephon Diggs. You were with me for the Minneapolis Miracle.
Yes.
I love Stephon Diggs.
I get it.
He's too much of a hassle.
I also love Stephon Diggs. I think he's just a great character on the football team. I think
he's a hassle though.
People think he's a diva.
He's been through. He's a lot. He's a diva. Not even a diva. He's in the media doing a lot of fuck shit.
A lot of.
If you're in tune, he doesn't seem like he's a good person at all. At all.
I like his game.
He's our guy.
How about that? I like the way they made him.
I love it.
So. I don't know. I expect him to get signed, but he's not on the Texans, and I don't think that really hurts him.
No.
To be honest. I mean, I really don't.
Well, dude, he was hurt all last year. Nico Collins was hurt all last year. Nico Collins is a phenomenal receiver.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But with Dell, while he's going to have a he's going to have a hard time getting back to shape where he was, but Dell is a very serviceable second wide receiver.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. He can play. Yeah. Now, his leg got bent 6 weeks to Sunday.
I don't even want to fucking picture that.
You know who I don't get what they're doing?
Who's that?
Atlanta. I don't understand what Atlanta was doing.
And they shouldn't waste that man Bijan Robinson like that. They got to start making a push for something.
Maybe they don't give him money. I mean, really, they might end up wasting him.
Yeah.
They might say, we're not here. We're not ready for you. And somebody's going to sweep up and take him.
Yeah.
If they're not ready, though, they need to fire everybody because you got Penix's rookie deal right now.
Yep.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yep.
How about Najee Harris going to Chargers? I think that's very funny.
I don't know what the Chargers are doing either. Let go of Joey Bosa, but let me get Najee.
Yeah, what's going on with
I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. And the Chargers, for me, they're one of the, I wouldn't say middle tier, but on the higher grade of the middle tier that could have made a push.
Upper middle class.
Yeah. This offseason, if they made some key changes, it just seems like they retrograded.
Yeah,
they made the dish.
They got rid of Eckler. I mean, Justin Herbert threw more picks in the playoff game than he did all season.
Yeah.
It's perplexing what they're going for, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Exciting times in the NFL. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it.
For sure. Let's get to your end of the week then.
I was gonna say, let's skip all this bullshit.
Yeah.
We're getting long with
I'm not
I hear you.
Hell no.
I'm gonna go into the ick of the week. Now, we talked on this earlier. I trust Howie. I trust the organization. But the amount of players that we did not bring back does have me a bit worried.
Yeah.
All right. And for that reason, Howie, you're not my ick, but this does make me feel a little bit icky. The CJGJ, the bullshit with the free agency, it's icky. All right.
Already?
Clear me up. I'm happy to be cleared up. Let's see what you do on draft night. But for now, you guys,
Draft night's not proven until they're on the gridiron.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna put my put on next week. We'll get into those Chinese lays. Stay tuned.
I'm sorry, you said what?
I put on. Oh, Chinese lays. Oh, Paul. Wait, time out. So Chinese lays, you guys will see next week. But Evan, he's sick right now, and he's going to give us a little taste test next week. So stay tuned.
ooh,
Oh, thank God you're talking about shifts.
Yeah. No massage parlor business.
I saw that on the rundown. I was
top 5. Can't see you.
That is not how you spell late.
He does go with
Yeah.
put on. My God.
My put on is super deep cut. This is by Michael Kiwanuka, and this song is called Rebel Soul. It's a very good, just like if you want to uplift yourself in the morning. It's getting nice out. Say, I don't know if you guys go to the gym in the morning, but it's something that makes you give you aspiration for the day.
Mm-hmm.
So that is Rebel Soul by Michael Kiwanuka. We're going to hear it at the end and the beginning, and you will also be able to check it out yourself on the Under the L podcast playlist. We should start looking that out on this too, probably.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
But I'll be on here next week. But thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. We don't have a sponsorship today, so let me just do something on the fly.
Okay.
Sponsored by Evan Durain. If you need your toilet clean, you know who to call. All right, guys. Love you.